catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And it'll be first down, Kansas City. Shotgun handoff to Piron. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
A second down run by Pacheco. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So on 4th down, the Chiefs field goal unit and Harrison Butker headed out. This is a 35-yard look from the right hash. Up and good from Blankenship. And they're on the board.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Reed now to kick this one away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Penix now to throw. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through 1 quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. Back for our 2nd quarter. It's Falcons football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Penix here from the gun. Into the hands of Pitts. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in 1 play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Here's Penix to throw. Completes. It's Bijan Robinson. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
3rd down give to Robinson. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. A nice gain of 8 there, and that brings them to 1st and goal.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
We're to the 2-minute warning from Arrowhead. The Falcons driving. Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. Penix. Oh, that's That's a tough one. Couldn't bring in the touchdown clean. It falls incomplete. It's going to be second down.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is, if he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
Here's Penix. Has it in close. And he's to the 5 before going out of bounds.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons get some late points and the lead. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. Well, good luck stopping the big fella that close to the goal line, Brock. I've always thought that the distance right there is just made for tight ends to score touchdowns.
Yeah, and it's not just the sport that you also love to cover in basketball. It's all about matchups. You get near the red zone and into the end zone, matchups become critical. And when you got a dude like this that's a mismatch maker, you feed him.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Chooses to bring this one out. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Now it's Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the middle. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Falcons take possession of the football.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Penix now on 1st down. Pitts brings it in. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Offense up to the line fast. First and 10, a run to Robinson.
Even though that run did not net them a 1st down, I can promise you this, Kate. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Another carry for Robinson. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Falcons grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Extra point by Koo is up and good. And the Falcons drive their lead to 11. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. From his own end zone, here we go. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. It's a pickup of 39 yards. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt, or an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
1st down throw, Mahomes. He throws a bullet deep to the big game downfield. Touchdown, Kansas City. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they could be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Let's go. Throwing, Penix. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. On first down, here's Penix. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! But it looked like a Falcon swooped in and got to that football. Yes, they recovered. They're keeping possession.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Reed now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
From the 38. His running back hauls it in deep right. All the way, and that's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Chooses to bring this one out. This return makes it up to the 25. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. It's complete to Hopkins. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Yellow.
Pressure coming from Mahomes. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. Big play gets him across midfield, sets him up 1st and 10 from the 40. Again, Mahomes to throw. Pacheco hauls it in. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Back to the air, Mahomes. He puts some juice on it. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. That's Justin Simmons. And the Falcons can only get the return up towards the 10 before they're taken down.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, well, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
A handoff for Robinson, running right. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. Staying with Robinson. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, it did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Penix working from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
Not a person in this stadium didn't start tensing up the way I did up in the booth. You could feel that goal line coming, right? Pressure right in his face. Nearly turns into a couple points now. Well, now you got to be so careful. No breathing room for the next snap.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That excitement brings us to the end of the quarter. They'll have a shiny new set of downs to play with to start the 4th. It's the Chiefs in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is reachable. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Has his man. It's Pacheco. How about a big hitter? 40 yards there and a new set of downs.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Falcons take over once again after forcing his 4th interception of the night.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back, because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
Running left is Robinson. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They got 24 yards on the play, and the Falcons will have a 1st.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
Penix on 1st down. Trying for the deep ball. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Drew Tranquil with the pick. And the Chiefs have some new life in the fourth. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got one, we got two. Do I hear a third interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys in bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Offense in the hurry up here. Another try following the sack. He beams one deep right side. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
Third and long for Mahomes. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Falcons take it away once again. The fifth time they've intercepted in this game. This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning. Robinson on the inside give. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. All right, here we go. Second down. A give left side. Here's Robinson. And he found some running room for a nice gain. That's 8 yards for the gain, and that narrows it to just 5 yards needed on third down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Going right side, Robinson with it. Has the first and more inside the 45. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. Ask that running back to come up with more than he's used to on third down. He made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly. He sure made that one look routine.
And they make the stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Robinson. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. They manage a single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Handoff now to Robinson. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. Officials signaling for